Hi, my name is Marika Pfefferkorn, and I had the opportunity to preview the updated exhibit on race at the Minnesota Science Museum. Over this past year, with the pandemic and with the uprising following the murder of George Floyd, is that conversation about race is still not happening, and in particular, integrated places where we're having them with each other. So it was really good to be able to see what folks are thinking in a direct way, and also acknowledging and recognizing that it is only the beginning of the conversation. And maybe this is a prompt that will help people have more of these conversations outside of public institutions where it is encouraged. I think it's really important that we have this framing as a community, as a state, to look to our institutions for how the stories will be told going forward, and that it is centered in the conversation of race, I believe, is critical. And I think that's why this exhibit exists. Many people had not seen a scientific approach to what is this thing that we call race. I am pleased with the addition of the criminal justice system being a feature of the race exhibit, because we know so much more now. I think it was also really important to see a local community story, and that is the story of the Joint Powers Agreement, where community members pushed back against a expansive data sharing agreement that was proposing using predictive analytics as a way to assign a risk score to identify who was at risk for being involved in the juvenile justice system. And the community that organized around it, the Coalition to Stop the Cradle to Prison algorithm, is a really good entry into the conversation that we need to have about race and technology as we are advancing in the 21st century. So that criminal justice piece is critical to our understanding, specifically here in Minnesota, about race and justice and opportunity. And so I'm grateful to be able to see that. And so if there's one action that people can take away, is that as a family, they can use this exhibit as a tool to really talk about where is our point of entry in this conversation about race, and what is it that we want to do next.